All right, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today I'm showing you my dynamic effort upper body workout, and I'm using chains to really help with the acceleration. Because on this workout, yes, it is dynamic effort, but I'm not really working on speed, more so hypertrophy. So the reps are a bit higher, the tempo increases the time under tension, and then I do a rep out set. But what are the chains there for? The chains are there so I'm accelerating throughout the whole movement to really hit the type 2 muscle fibers. And this actually gets really important the older you get, because it's basically the philosophy, it's use it or lose it. So if you're not using your type 2 muscle fibers, you're gonna get less explosive over time. Now, that's not to say everything should be explosive. Now here's my rep out set. You can see the rep speed, no tempo, it's just explode as fast as you can. So I do 4 sets of 5 with the tempo, sometimes 4 sets of 6, and then I try and do as many as I can, at minimum at least 10. If I don't get 10, I know the bar weight is too heavy. Then I moved into doing some seated presses. Now the seat is a little bit backward, so you could call it a high incline press. I know some people get so bent out of shape on how this is not a shoulder press, it's basically a chest exercise. Ignore idiots like that. This hits your shoulders whether you like it or not. Think about when you're doing a standing overhead press, you do tend to lean back a little bit. So I did a set of 10, and then I did a rest pause method, which I will make a video about, where you hit a set of 8, and then you do little sets of 2 going forward, and all until you're done 16 total reps. So it's a way of extending the set and going past what you can typically do. So here I rest, it's about anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds. You'll notice in the beginning of your sets, you'll most likely be resting 15, but then as you accumulate more and more sets, you might be getting closer to that 30-second range. So you can see, you just kind of get yourself mentally prepared, take a couple of breaths, and if you have to use 30 seconds every single time, go right ahead. Then pull-ups, 10 sets of 5. Now this is starting to get challenging to do 10 sets of 5, but it has nothing to do with my back strength. This pull-up bar literally has no grip on it. My hands are slipping the whole time, and this ends up being a grip exercise more so than a back exercise. So I'm gonna have to find something to either use chalk, but even chalk is not really helping. So I'll have to figure out some sort of solution. Then I'm doing pike push-ups. I think these are really cool. It's a variation of push-ups for your shoulders. I'm eventually gonna wanna move into doing some handstand push-ups. I just bounced back and forth between doing pull-ups and pike push-ups. There's so many push-up variations that you can do that a lot of people just do the standard push-up, maybe on blocks to elevate it. Then they use rings, but there's so many variations that you can use to strengthen your upper body. So don't think just because, oh, I can knock out a set of 25 on push-ups, I'm never going to do a push-up again. That's pretty dogmatic and a pretty bad way to go about your training. And then I finished off with some dead stop dumbbell rows. Once again, if you think dumbbell rows are too basic for you and you can't load up enough weight, try doing them at a dead stop. Now this 100-pound dumbbell is pretty light for me now doing rows, so I'm gonna have to load up my adjustable dumbbells you see on the side with 25s and see how heavy I can get them, and maybe I might put croc rows back in just to see. My back always responded really well to croc rows. The only problem is my traps respond really well to them, and my traps don't need any more growth. Then I finished off with something called PJR pullovers. I've never heard of this exercise. I just saw it on Instagram. I really don't like it. You'll probably never see me do these again. I like them doing them with easy curl bar, much better. So if you have any questions for me, drop them in the comments. And as always, class is dismissed.